Okay, ladies and gents, let's get it started. I'm in the black void. Let's fix that. It's going to be one of those starts. Where's the cat? Cat's sitting on the wires again. There we go. Right then, welcome everybody. It's 8 o'clock on the 24th of March. It would be a Monday. Last week of the month, guys. You got to make it count. So, what are we going to do? We're going to take some of these silly things we've been working on into our portfolios, right? So, Flux. We're going to start there, okay? It'll all make sense. So, what am I looking at? Oh, I'm looking at all of my development on my LTX video modal thingy. Let's look at something else. Here we are, Scuffed Epoch. Welcome to the live, every day at 7 o'clock, usually. I was a little bit late tonight. They were doing some heavy drilling. If there's background noise, do apologise, but, you know, it is what it is. Right. Sometimes everybody's got to work late, you know. If you are watching live or you are watching later, join the Discord. The link is in the description. Get involved. Right, now. Where was I? Ah, yes, that's right. We were doing loads of cool stuff with story writing. So, essentially, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start where we finished, which was in Dreamweaver. That amazing piece of software by Adobe everyone's forgotten. Oh my God, I'm being eaten. Blend into the white space. So while it's loading, let's just tell you what we're doing here. So this is the story. And you know what? What I did was I processed it to wrap everything in P tags. And then I realized that that script isn't good enough because you've got to add a BR tag. You've got to add two of them. Got to be two BR tags in between. And I think I might just do it myself with search replace. But it's like if I can make a script that does it. Because I've got this backed up. So I could just unzip it again and then rerun the script. So there's a bunch of different ways we can get to where we want to be. But in case you didn't know what I'm talking about, it's generate a picture for each page. Okay, generate a picture for each page and then the story. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time improving my script, which I use to put the P tags around it, so that there's also gaps. Yeah? It's very simple, actually. I was just an idiot. When I made the script yesterday, I should have done it differently. And in fact, it's going to be super easy, so you can use, whenever I use a, whenever I use a chat, I use Claude. You can use whatever it is that you prefer to use, but I do recommend Claude Extended. It's very good. So we're obviously going to go into our story, and we're going to get the batch text processor, and I'm going to say, this is my script which prepares text to be copied into an HTML template. Currently, it wraps paragraphs in inside P tags. I need it to also write probably just tell me what to do. Probably I could just say make this HTML, but I want this to be a script. I don't want to run a web. I want to run a prompt every time. I want to be able to just go run the script and it'll do everything. Yeah. text files in a folder to be, yeah, for use. I need it to write after each paragraph we can add this. Whoops. Example. This and that. This and wait. This and that and the other thing. Do. There. I'm very... Whoops. Eh. Okay. Dragon Diffusion says, hello, I just got up from my power nap. Fernicar says, Claude Max isn't really there. It's really Claude Extended. Full Dive Media, hello. Kirk Curtis, hello. Let's see, hello everybody. Thank you all for joining. So what are we doing? We're making a little preparation script so we can turn all of our story pages into an HTML format. We got a bunch of template HTML pages and we're going to put it up. And the reason we've said Flux LoRa training is because we're going to be generating images for each page. Should be very simple. Okay. And I've got a cool idea. I'll show you with my multi-billion-dollar planning software. Okay, we're going to use a blackboard because research has shown that, you know, looking at a white screen for too long can damage your retinas. Okay. So here's the plan. We have pages. Let's put it on marker pen. So silly. We have pages. Okay? We have loads of pages, right? And the pages are going to be like making a story. You know, you make a choice. You know what a choose your own adventure is. You make a choice and it splits and it splits and it splits and then there's 8 endings. Okay? Just like... yeah, 8 endings. Okay. So, how do we do it? Well, obviously what you could do is you could have an image for page 1, right? And then, so page 1, page 2, page 3, so then 1 page per image, right? You could do that. But how do we do it? And this is the interesting part, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to use a LoRa. But this is going to be the interesting part that brings it all together. And I hope I'm not being drowned out by the music right now. It's like, is it really loud? Maybe it's just me. I've got like There's a volume wheel on the mic, so it's like probably louder than it is for you guys. Anyway, we have a LoRa, okay? And so the LoRa has a caption set. Oh my god. I'm just gonna say tags because I got a chance of doing that. Tags, okay? So what we do is we take Flux. Yeah. And then we take our LLM. Okay. Now, I know I've just basically written a bunch of stuff in different colors right now, but it'll all make sense, okay? So, if I take the LoRa goes into Flux, right? We know this. So once we've got the LoRa in Flux, it can make the character, the world, everything. Okay. So how do we make it generate? Yeah. And this is my solution. So I'm going to use... Ooh, just about. We're going to use book here. Okay. So you've got to imagine there was a book with pages. Yeah. And what we're going to do is we're going to LLM the book. We all know this. This is what we've been doing, right? Okay, so we go LLM. Oh, sorry, book goes into the LLM. But that's not enough, is it? The LLM can't just use the LoRa. Yeah. But it can make a prompt list. But how does it make the prompt list? And that's where we use the captions. So we make a prompt agent that exists in a world of the captions for the LoRa. So now this is now an expert on the LoRa we have loaded. Now, obviously we make a custom LoRa for the story, which is what I've done. Okay. I do have a digital pen, but my son moved out, so I gave him mine as a moving out gift. So you caught me. Thank you, Full Dive. You got the right idea. Hello, Christoph. That is Team Roboto. Was it Fernicar? Scratch the image per page idea. It's obsolete by now. You can have a short video on each page. That's true, but I'm using this as like a portfolio thing. So, check it out. We have our LLM. We give it all the tags. We have our LoRa with Flux. It's waiting for prompts, okay? And remember, we can take each page, okay, put that in. It understands. It's been trained to make prompts. So then what do we ask it? And this is the interesting part, which I've had to like build up to, okay? So, I'm going to say one thing. Is Thora on the page? Yeah? Well, not one question. I guess it's two, isn't it, really? So, is Thora on the page, right? Okay, and if the answer is yes... What is Thora doing? It's really simple. You pick your character. Because the character LoRa is Thora, right? Please don't be pathetically thin. Okay. There we go. Does that make sense? So... you get your image by basically saying, so you have an agent which has got access to a prompt generator, which is limited to the captions for the LoRa you're using. And you say, because you wrote the book about the character and the character images are trained in the LoRa. By the way, we've already done all of that, so we don't have to do that now. We've already done all of that. I just want to get everyone up to speed. So that's what we do. We make a prompt agent in Klein, which can take the page of a story as an input, summarize or scan look through for Thora. What do you do if Thora's not on the page? Describe the scene without anyone in it. So basically you end up with two images. If Thora's on the page, if Thora's in that page, you get a Thora pic. If Thora's not in the page, you get scenery. Yeah? That's my idea. So, yeah, Thora is on the page. Oh my god, what am I doing? Oh my god. What? Okay, that's not working. That's not working for me. Give me my thing back. There. No. And it would be, you know, scenery, no humans. Okay. That's crap. But if that makes sense, and then what we can do is we can have it just read the page and decide, is there a Thora? Well, we'll depict what Thora's doing. If there is no Thora, we'll just depict the scene of the page. So it's taken from the page, but remember, it's all going to align nicely because it is a story about, like, I'm that far along that we have done all the character art gen. We've got the character Laura. It works. It's great. We've got the system running. We've got the so basically it's just putting it together for this specific idea. I'm going to save this. This is pretty cool. It's pretty funky. And yeah, I'm going to have to get my other thing back up here. To be honest, if I'm real, I didn't get to use the last one much because you had to like plug an HDMI into it, and I'm like stacked. I'm already full up, and it was so confusing. It's like I want to make another screen, and then the Elgato was like, I need to stream that too, and it was all getting a bit extreme. Okay, so this is the CYOA illustration solution. Okay. Mate, listen. Oh, and by the way, don't forget, even Paint has AI in it now. We showed this off a while back, but Paint has Copilot, image generation, generative arrays, and RemBG. It's all built in. And it's got layers now. Did you know that? They upgraded Paint. It's got AI and layers now. I'm not saying it's like great or anything. But it is genuinely billion-dollar software. They've been working on this thing for a long time. Okay, let's get the plan down. So what am I doing here? What I'm doing here is I'm making a tool to process the story into something I can put straight into the web page, because at the bottom of each page you get your choices. And I'm just going to host it on my site. So the idea is the Laura image will go here. Obviously, it's not going to be a big black square like that. That's placeholder for now. So yeah, step one, fix the formatting, because we don't really want to waste time on formatting. So again, we've generated our story, right? So here we go. I wonder if Paint's got an API. Wouldn't it be funny? Hang on. I know it's a detour. Microsoft Paint API. MCP server Microsoft. Wait, what? Endpoints to Microsoft Paint. Someone's already done it. It's already an MC. Wait, this can't be real. 4 days ago. A Microsoft Paint MCP? My jaw cracked when it dropped to the floor. That's insane. The dude's insane. Cargo run release. Look at this guy. What's that? Okaki is possible. Well, it says here it can draw, it can do basic stuff. I think we might have to indulge. I mean, look, I made the Kandinsky generator in Python. We'll come back to it because we're already doing something. That's actually really funny. Find Paint API finds a freaking AI model context protocol. We could just plug that straight into Klein. Right, I think we're gonna have to do it. Let's see, GitHub sharing, duplicate, media, context, protocol. I know it's called MCP, but sharing. Look, it's right off the edge of the screen. I like it. There we go. Put that there. No, right at the bottom. Yeah. Why is workflow sharing all the way down there? Let's bring that up a little bit. Okay, first post. Microsoft Paint MCP. I love it. We're going to have to check that out. It'll have RMBG functions and everything, won't it? MPC for Ableton. Wow. I mean, I'm a Fruity Loops guy, but... Okay, so anyway, let's get that script. So here's my new updated thingy. So yeah, I'm just going to... yeah, let's just download it. And put it in the folder. Updated batch processor. Right, and then what I'm going to do... In fact, let's just copy this. Rename it P. And just do it again, basically, you know? Right. Okay, now there was a couple of things I had to change, like that was a demo of a undone page. You can see before we did the unified narrative operator on it, it was 13. So we may as well just show that while we can. Okay, so this was the original output from my story generator. For a particular page, you can see at the bottom it gives the choices to go to the next pages, right? Because it's choose your own adventure. But as you can see right now, it is 12,994 characters. If we take a look at just here, the door began to cycle open. Johan activated the smoke device, which immediately began filling the room with dense acrid fumes. No more spoilers. And then we'll look at the enhanced version and we'll find that same line. Won't find it, it's just completely different. Where's the gas? I'd laugh if it's a completely different... Wait, am I even looking at... hang on. 3BB enhanced. Yeah. I think maybe I have to scroll down. Was it smoke? Nothing. Oh wait, smoke device. Right, hang on. Okay, the door would open soon. Right, it's down here somewhere. Where is it? I'll do my best. Where is it? It's talking about it. The smoke device was a makeshift contraption. Is there another one? Smoke device. Ah, here it is. Right. Sorry, it took me ages to find it because it was so much longer. It's 30,000 characters now. So the door began to cycle open. It added this bit. A red light flashed above the doorway, signaling the imminent breach. Johan activated the smoke device, which immediately began filling the room with dense acrid fumes. As Navy, see, it's the same thing, but it adds stuff. Like, you know, a smoke device just went off. Smoke billowed, that was added. So it's not, it doesn't change anything. It just adds stuff that you could have added but didn't, due to what was already there. It's context aware. Context aware with masking. So it masks your text, but then uses it for context to extend. Yeah, anyway. Right. So that's what we did to make it, right? To get it to where it is. So obviously I don't need that. And that can now just... Because these are all enhanced. I just saved a couple of them. You see, here's another one I saved. See, the 8 to 18. You see? It's doubled it, right? Like, I call it a 2x narrative upscaler, but, you know, what does that even mean in these days, right? Everyone just makes it up. So let's see, that one there, that one's going to go. And right, and so now this is the entire storyline. So the idea is, if I was to take that new enhanced batch and bring it in, and then we can just quickly run it. So that's obviously going to be something like Python up tab, and it'll say enter the folder. I'm going to say the folder I'm in, and then it's done it. See what I mean? You don't need an LLM for that. We can do that. It's fine. It's like I could have just given him page by page, you know, but think about it. 30 pages, you've got to give him the page, he's going to give it you back. It's instant. Just write a script with the LLM to do it, and then don't do 30 prompts. Makes sense, I think. Let's have a look at how scuffed the code is. Oh look, he's done exactly what I asked him to do. That's perfect. So we've got a couple of fat paragraphs, but mostly it's broken up. Now obviously I could go in there and edit it myself. As long as it's not broken, I can just copy it in and not worry about it. That was the idea. Takes the effort out of having to like go in and do it yourself. Not everybody's got, like I said, I did mention the fact that in Dreamweaver, if I just copy the text into this side, when you're in the live view, well, not live view, yeah. If I was to just type it in here, it's just gonna give me all the tags, guys. But then that's why you pay for software, right? So I'm not trying to use Dreamweaver to be, oh, you look at me doing stuff you can't do. No, the idea is to show you how I do it if I didn't even have it. I'm doing it like I had Notepad basically, and then using AI. So if we get the preview up and just go to page 0, typical, won't let me do it. Okay, so let's just grab that and then go to page 0, which is the index, because this is like a little mini site. I'll click in the first P and it should put me in the first P here. Come on. Oh, it did. It did. Right, so I want to replace it. So not from there, but all the P's I got to replace. Now, future, it's just an empty space. So I think that's it. We got an extra one there. We got a rogue. There we go. Save that. It's barely made a difference. Hang on a minute. What are you doing here? It's just ignored them all. Oh, what? You put a load of line breaks in? Did I click on the wrong thing? Yeah, I did. I clicked on the wrong thing. Hang on. It's in one of these. There it is. There. Ah, that's better. It's broken everything up. Like a book. So that's what I wanted. Ah, perfect. Okay, so if we go to page 1, let's just get it in code view because it's like whiteout. Close the PowerShell. Page 1. Okay. So copy that. Not that. And then replace this. And remember, I already did this yesterday, which is why it's a bit strange. Done. Let's just have a quick preview on it. Yeah, it looks good. See, you could break that up with some images. Oh, we don't need the choices at the end anymore. We can get rid of them. And we don't need another one of those, maybe? Let's check how I want to do that. You stand at the crossroads. You stand at the crossroads. I think we just don't need the extra one. Save. Okay, that looks great. Happy with that. Save it. I'm gonna get these initial ones done, yeah? So we want to get to a... It'd be nice if the preview worked, because I wouldn't even need to open Notepad. Wait, does Notepad? Yes, it does! Notepad's got AI. I completely forgot. Look. You can change your tone. You can change the format. You can make it longer, shorter, or rewrite it. I keep on spotting this. Every now and then you're like, what's the magical pen thing? It's AI. MCP for the dishwasher. I don't know. You can get some smart dishwashers that are pretty funky. So what do we got? I think this is 2A. Yeah. Okay, let's get the copy done and just focus on the copy. Sometimes you just got to break it up into different bits. Nice. This is one of the templates. So hang on, let me just find out where I'm supposed to type. There. There. Right, so this P tag gets replaced. Save. Okay, and then obviously it's going to duplicate the instructions because, you know, they're obviously in the notes. I didn't want to lose them, basically. You're losing the links in a choose your own adventure. Imagine that. You'd be like trying to figure out which page is which. What a nightmare that would be. Always does that. Probably why no one uses Dreamweaver anymore. Right, so here's where my story has to go for 2B. And as you can see, most of this is just copying text in place. Now, could I make this could I do this with AI? Yeah, probably. I could probably just get it to assemble, but I'm, you know, I'm trying to show you guys how to do it more than get it done. I probably would try to figure out a way to automate the task a bit. But this is okay. So 3AA. Now where is the bit that says story? There it is, story here. 3AA. Save that. What's next? 3AB. And the reason I'm doing it manually is I want to know it's right. The thing about AI is it's really good at doing stuff fast, but sometimes it makes mistakes and you would only find out. You may as well just do it by, it's only 30 pages. If it was 100 pages, I'd probably automate it. Because you could simply save all the code before it as prepend, and then all the code after it as append, and then just have it go, take the code in each file and add the prepend and the append code from these two files, and off it goes. You know, name the file, name the HTML after the file name. We might even do that in a minute, but I want to get sure that, because it's the problem with all this automation is, how the hell did you do it? You don't really learn anything. So I hope you can see that we've literally generated a story. We have our web page. We've decided where we want to put it, and we've automatically used a script to wrap it all. So all we have to do now is copy paste. And that's the level where you can actually automate from. Now, obviously, if it's only 5 pages, there's no point. It's quicker to just do it than it is to write the script, right? Well, wrong, because you can make the script with AI quicker than you can write a page now, but sometimes you just do things by hand, right? There's going to be some editing. Like, for example, when I go down to the bottom of these. Oh no, looks like I actually did the links already. 4ABA, 4ABB. I was about to, like, you know, be like, oh, I haven't even done the links. I have. Anyway, I might not have. Okay. So with that, we haven't got a full story in the loop yet. So I think we should probably add like 4AAA .html to HTML, and then I'll make another one duplicated from this one. Yeah. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Yeah. Whoa! It always skips back to the top. Right. I'm probably going to keep saying that. 4AA, and if we open up the actual 4AA, I want to get a finished storyline up, you know? That'd be nice. If just get one up, and then we can automate the rest if we fancy it. So let's see, 4AAA, yes, that's what I'm looking for. I should definitely use a template, it would be quicker. But for now, it's only one copy paste. I suppose I do have to alter these links here, but all it is copy that here, and then copy that. Here, and then obviously we want 5AAA, 5AAA. I did get this right, wasn't it? It's 4AAA, isn't it? Hang on. Yeah, it is. Okay, and then yeah, so the 5 should have 4 A's, should it not? Hold up, I'm just checking something. Ah, no, it's just a slightly different pattern. Okay. So it is actually AAA. And then the other one is 5AAB. Cool. And then I can delete that and that. And get rid of that. Because it's basically meaningless. It's just for me, the editor, to piece it all together at the end. You know, I'm using the file names, so it's easy to match up, you know what I mean? But the numbers don't really mean anything. Okay. So here we go. 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. So, and what was the other one I wanted to do? The next 4, which is 4AAAB. So, whoops. 4AAB. Yep. Wait a minute. Did I just do something stupid? No. I thought I already had that open. Put the wrong page in. That would have been funny. Should probably, well, no, you don't need to, but chapter names, we'll probably generate them with AI as well. So, read the page and tell me a good chapter name. Or you could read it and name it, of course. That's always an option. I encourage it. Whoa. Right, let's get these in the right order here. So if I go index, what's it called? Index is called chapter 0. 1 is called chapter 1. 2 is called, should be chapter 2A. You'd think. Chapter 2A. 2B. Oh. Somehow this is called something else. Okay. 2B. Bit sus. For the sake of my sanity, I'm going to immediately check that this is actually 2B. Johan studied. That's not 2B. Caught one already. Oh look, and the things at the bottom are wrong. It must have been when I was halfway through doing stuff last night. God knows. So actually, this is going to 3BA, and then this one is probably, like I said, doing the duplication and then not completely finishing everything. Dangerous. So yeah, we'll just fix that real quick. Yeah, it's a good idea to try and be aware of what you're doing, because otherwise I wouldn't have even caught that. If you just blind copy, and that's the thing about automation, see, if I'd automated it, I wouldn't have caught that. Got to keep that human in the loop, guys. Because you'll spot it, you'll be like, that doesn't make sense, this isn't even the right chapter. But it's not wrong. Obviously I've made a mistake somewhere, that's me, but if you were automating it, just would have done it. So again, 3AB. We're on 3AB, so let's just dumb check it real quick. 3AB. I should have it open. 3AB. Storm ship lingered. Dark silhouette. Yep, that's correct. And then the links at the bottom. I've already done it. So it goes to 4AB and 4ABB. So I could check the original text for 3AB and check what it says here. So 4ABA, 4ABB. 4ABA, 4ABB. So yeah, it's good. Cool. So now I can move on. So we check 3AA. Doesn't say the right thing there. So yeah, 3AA. It says the upper clouds are storm reach. So go to 3AA. Upper clouds of storm reach, yep, correct. Down to the bottom. What do we got here? Does this match? So 4AA, no it doesn't. Right, 4AA. So basically I was obviously doing it in stages and went off on a tangent and forgot all about it. But you know, let's just be real. That's what happened. So we'll just replace this correctly, because what's in the tail of the page is correct. What's in the template is probably not. Okay. Save that. Cool. Now I can go to 4AAA, which says 4AAA. So let's just check that actually is 4AAA. Stormship Loom, an obsidian monolith. What, again? I think we already said that. No, I think I must have already read this a minute ago. Yeah, because we're going back the other way, aren't we? Yeah. Double check yourself. So we already know that goes correct. So 4AAB. Okay, 4AAB. What? Is that actually 4AAB? Hang on. Can't see it because there's so many tabs. 4AAB. Yes. Go to the top line. So the ship's still looming before Johan, but this time its hull is reflecting, so it's different. We can tell it's the different page reflecting it. No, that's correct. I don't need to update it. So what is the link for this page? The link for this page is to 5AA and 5AB. And here are the questions. Oh yeah, this is really interesting. Okay, so I wrote this story in one shot, but it refused to complete the evil plot where you ditch Thora. It says you have an option to ditch Thora, right? And it didn't write that ending. It wouldn't write it. It was like, nah, I'm not doing it. He wouldn't do it. I had to go back and do it specifically on it, you know, it's in a separate prompt with like adjusted, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was like, why would you do that? Like it did all the other storylines and then it stumbled on the bad ending. Because he's like, oh, Claude didn't have the heart. Claude didn't have the heart to do it, mate. He couldn't, you know what I mean? He was like, this goes against my nice programming. Right. Oh, wait. Right. Hey, it changed it. Oh, no, wait. That's because these choices are for a different mission. They don't match. Okay, just so you know, that's not for this page. Okay, this is just part of the template. But I just wanted to talk about it. But yeah, there is like a bad thread where you like are selfish and ditch Thora. And you just get you just go, I'm about the mission. But yeah, in the original storyline, you like leave her behind to die. I was like, oh damn, that's brutal. And then it like refused to write the ending. And I was like, he got weak knees. So 5 AAA, 5 AAB. That's good. We've done that one. So now we can make a level 5. And we'll make... Boom. 5... Wait, not 5. Whoops. 5 AAA. Open it up. How are we doing? How are we doing? 5... AAA. 5 AAA. Boop, boop, boop. So this will be one of the endings. I'm not sure if it's a good ending or not. Whoa, it shut me off the edge of the screen. The end. No options. Okay. So that is one ending. I'll do another one because the endings are easy. Is it not listening to me? Oi. Oi. 5AAB. B. Oh, sheesh. Okay, boom. Save. Right, so then, but what I've done here is now I've got 2 templates for each level. 2 only has 2 options, so there's no more. I think there's only 2 more 3s, maybe 4 4s, and then 6 more 5s. I'm not quite sure. But... Oh, yes, Fernicar, you remember the Context Karate project. Yeah, what we did was we bent the limits of context to make sure that he thought that we were not doing anything spicy. Basically, you just make sure it's like fiction, it's fiction, it's fiction, it's fiction. And now we can talk about CIA. Because it's fiction. But yeah, there was a way of doing it. It was fun. It was a good project. I helped someone I know start writing or doing AI-powered research. Not he actually writes himself, but anyway. Right. So that's where we're at with this one. So essentially, I've got, you know, templates I can duplicate and just fill in more text. So from this point, it's just data entry. Okay. So what about the other sides that we were talking about, right? So point number 1 would be take a page and give me a video, give me a prompt, which aligns with Malora. So how are we going to do that? Well, again, this is why we have this zip file. It's so important. So I'm going to call this one PBR tagged, so I know what that is. And then I'll just extract this. Need to close that. Okay, so now we've got another set of all of them, and again, I really need to like I need to re-zip them so I don't have to keep doing this every time. I think I'm going to make a new archive in a sec before I do more. Hold up. because I keep having to do this. Like, I've done the demo multiple times now. I think everyone's seen it. All right. Rearch, please. Bring that back up there and get rid of the original. Right, now, I've got it in multiple places. So anyway, now we have this one. This is going to be the source for our prompt machine. So if I just grab that, come into Tools, make a new folder, Control-Shift-N if you ever didn't know. And we're going to call this one Jaguar Page Agent. So I'm going to put that in there. Now we need one more thing, which is we need to grab from my Comfy UI, we need to grab custom nodes. And it's in here somewhere. DJZ nodes, prompts. And we're going to need, it's like Thora KBL or something. It's a new one. I can't remember. It's got a funny name. I got so many of these things. Is it even in here? KZK. Wait. No. Wait. KZ. There it is. KZK Thora V3. So we copy that. And where'd the thing go? Here it is. Put that in there as well. So now I've got my CYOA Jovian, and then I've also got prompt list for the LoRa. So those are like the two components, page in and rules, right? So then I wonder what else I could salvage here. Give me a sec. I know I made one, so let me just find it. Maybe it's in here. LTXV prompt gen. Image to video prompt gen. I mean, that is kind of the direction I'm heading in. Let me have a look at this. Oh, that's actually for vision prompts. Right. Wrong direction. LTX, MCP, Do you know, it's funny. I think I've actually only got video agents. Maybe I've got like a separate agent somewhere. But I think what I could probably do... See, this is all guidance. Have a look at this. Han Yuan. Wait a minute. Yes. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Right, so grab that. So this will do... Oh, wait a minute. It's been using what now? Hold up. Okay, so we're going to have to customize it. That's fine. Okay. This is going to be fun. Right, so we open it up. Empty the dog time? You can't do that. It's nearly coffee time, to be fair. Any second now. So let's see if we can open up the project beforehand. Tools, Jaguar Page Agent, open it up, Control-Shift thing, Git, clone thing, go. Alright, so let's open up the... Wait. Oh, I did the whole thing. Right, so I don't need all of this. And even though they're really cool, I don't need any of these. Matter of fact, where that came from. we're gonna edit this. Right, coffee time, ladies and gents. Of course, I'm still here. I'm not gone nowhere. Just gives me a time to operate the machine. And we're back. So, what are we all doing? Waiting for me. Okay. So at the moment what I got is custom instructions, because remember these were made for Claude projects. So there's a couple of things I got to change here. First thing is we don't need Ace Hollow anymore because all of the leading models are Ace Hollow. So we get rid of that. For LTX full template examples, we're going to change that to our captions. See what we're doing? Yeah. So I'm going to move that in here and, you know, link to it basically. So instead of using the LTX video examples, we're going to use KZK Thor. Oh wait, no we're not. Hang on. That's for video. I need to be smart about this. Hold up. That will work, but you got to build it in. I think you can see where we're going with it though. So it's not enhanced by cognitive framework. Let's just take it one thing at a time. Project manifest. We don't need project manifest anymore because the IDE has one. So that's no longer relevant. Video prompt system. Video prompt system. There we go. Right, so we can get rid of that. We don't need that no more. LTX video full instructions, project instructions. Yeah, we don't need that no more. Oh, wait. We do, but we need to remove... Do you know, the funny thing is, it probably will work, but it'll make video templates. So I got to be careful what I'm doing here. Okay. We don't do this. We don't do this. Okay, Ace and Hollow don't get done no more. That all gets done. That all gets done. That all gets done. Yes. No. No. It's funny to tear out all the stuff. Look at this. No one ever used any of that, I bet. Token monitor live? I don't think I ever even used that. Okay, save that. Project manifest. That's not in there no more. Just look at you. Load ace mount hollow. Just delete the bootstrap. What could go wrong? Oh, that's hollow. See, hollow FS did so much stuff, but it's okay. We're going to get hollow FS models eventually, I'm sure. This is all hollow FS stuff, so yeah, get rid of it. I'm going to have a prompt clean this up as well. More rest. Look at that. Restoration for continuity, man. Oh, but it goes away when you stop. No, it didn't. Not with hollow FS, it didn't. Wow, what are you going to do? Do you know what? This is all pointless. This is pointless. It's not, I can't do any of that without my thing. Can't, yeah, when I think about it, can't do any of this. Can't do any of this stuff. Cool idea, though. Okay. That's ace tracking. Can't have that. Can't have that. Oh, no, you don't get error recovery or anything like that. Sorry. Sorry. Look at this. Ace. No. No, you don't know. You can't do that. Can't do that. You can't do any of that. How to use it? You can't. Ah, crap. What's left? Nothing. Delete the file. No, just delete it. Yeah. Right, now this is the one I want. This is the video prompt system. And so what I want to do is actually change this to be the video prompt. Here we go. Now we're talking. The video prompt instructions, and then to duplicate it and call the new one image prompt instructions, and then in this one the template is kzk-thora v3-captions.txt. Whoops. Okay. So, and then reference Flux. Oh wait. No, Jaguar. Where is it? Flux template examples. This is image prompt gen configuration. Image prompt gen system. Max length. Okay, I don't know about that, but we'll get to it. Report. Image prompt. Flux token. Valid. Template. Match. Yes, you want all that. You want all that. Well, not wait. Recovery. Well, it's fine. Maintain Flux structural patterns. Preserve image prompt rules. Validate against Flux examples. I mean, did it even call it that? I mean, okay. All right. Happy with that. Save that. And then copy paste that and call this one, you guessed it, image prompt system. You are an image prompt engineering assistant, structuring image scene descriptions, required elements. Right, now then. Required elements would be for us it would be KZK, because that's the trigger for this LoRa. Why does it say that up there? Image. Subject, action, physical description, camera behavior, environment, scene type. KZK woman, red hair, blue, I think cosmic is a thing. Blue cosmic eyes, I think is what it is called in the captions. And then, yeah, and then that. So, LoRa trigger token. Oh, an anime. Yeah, anime. Animu. Okay. LoRa prefix. So I could say change that to prefix should I just make it all one bit? Because those are the triggers, basically. I think there are more triggers. There's like different outfits and all kinds of stuff. But this is the stuff that should always be done. Anything else is just, you know, messing about. Subject, action, physical description, camera behavior. Okay. Because we're going to realign all of this. So structural sequence, prefix. Subject initial, so I'll just put this and go. There we go. Should probably just make it all one thing. Yeah. Red. Just make it one thing and keep it simple for now. I was trying to do it in like a, oh, you might not blah blah blah, but no, let's just do it simple. And to be honest, you only really need that bit, but this will help it get closer to the character, which is what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm building this for purpose. So prefix general, syntax, prefix first, density, contain all the elements, format template. Prefix, subject description, the subject, physical details, sequential action, concurrent action, camera behavior, scene classification. Now, this is for LTX, right? So obviously we don't need the camera behavior. and we don't need the scene type either. So if I get rid of those two, camera behavior and scene type, like that. Okay, and that gives it a bit more room for the tokenage. Okay, subject action, camera behavior is Gonzo, and scene type is, whoops, also Gonzo. Okay, I think that makes sense. I think it's very close to working, to be honest. And the bonus is we've got a video prompt gen for LTX as well.
You're listening to 5below5.uk radio. I put this together with all the tracks I've built over the last few
It likes to ramble. LLMs prefer to work with people who do not have a specific request, says Fernicar. In other words, it likes to ramble and wander for nothing. Yep, it's true, like a dog without a bone. So let's see what we can do here. So again, these are the full examples which are normally used to inform how LTXV is working, okay? And what I essentially plan to do is swap that out. You know, basically. I mean, some of these are pretty good. Look, scene appears to be from a television show, blah, 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 blah. But yeah. I'll be doing something else when it comes to that. For now, what I want to do is I want to use the image prompt system. And this looks like the one I want. And again, it's going to be doing retrieval on the captions for the LoRa I plan on loading. So now we come back to the custom instructions. LTXV, wait, video, yeah. Video prompt patterns. Prompt gen. Video and image prompt generation. Image prompt patterns. Ha, wasn't that amazing? I love that feature. System configuration, video prompt system. Video. See, it's very slight. It's like you're barely having to do anything, really. Image prompt system, which is the image prompt engineering rules. And then what is custom project instructions? Where's that? I don't even see project instructions. Did I delete it? I might have deleted it. No, wait. Could it have been that? No. Maybe. It does look like it's that. We've got the system, and then you got the instructions. So yeah. So that it's become okay. So video prompt gen operational protocols. Image dash video dash prompt. It became prompt. From prompt to project. Oh. Image prompt instructions, image prompt chain. Cool. Oh, Ace Hollow? I never even knew her. Initialize project manifest. I think we deleted that. Load prompt engineering rules. Apply operational protocols. Yeah, cool. 1, 2. Save. Generate video prompts. I'm just going to make it the same for now. Isn't LTXV actually under 75 tokens? Or is it the other way around? I forget. Follow LTXV template patterns and generating. In fact, no. Follow video with video prompt gen tasks. Follow image prompt. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Huh, I like that. I believe it's Augment that's actually doing that. Even though I don't use Augment, I do have it on a free version, and it's very good at auto-filling like that. Look at this. Follow video prompt instruction rules with video prompt gen tasks. Now he's trying to get fancy because he saw me write it up there. Look, see? He's like, oh, is this what comes next? It's pretty good though, right? It's not what I want to do, but... because the idea is that the video instructions are leading to the prompt system. So I only, and then the custom instructions is linking to that. So it's all linked. I don't need to do that. Response protocol for each prompt generation results. So we don't do that. So it will be for each prompt generation request. Read the submitted. We're going to start making it a bit more like to what I want to do. This is the custom instructions, right? So you can, so that's what I'm going to do. Read the submitted text. Okay. So that would be, in this case, a story page. See, all I want to do is find out, is Thora there? Find Thora. Yeah, find the character. Find the character Thora. Okay. If she is found, generate 5 prompts which describe her actions in this scene. Oh. Okay. If she is not found, generate 5 prompts which depict an empty scene describing the location in this scene. Okay. 5. Write the prompts to a file in the outputs. Oh no. Folder using a timestamp. Using a timestamp in .md format, because I'll pick it up later. What the hell's going on with this extra bracket? Right. It even closed itself. Framework integration. Use Ace Hollow for all this stuff. Use thinking. Isn't that cool? Quality standards. Match template structure followed to... Yep, good. Consult project instructions. No, it's actually custom instructions. .md. And it's actually Not in the same folder, so I'll have to copy it in there. There's no other weird paths, are there? I don't think. No, because everything is flat file when you're doing Claude projects, but it pretends like there are folders, and that's why you need a manifest. Yeah, autocomplete does generally drive me nuts as well. You've seen me rage about it on here before. So here we go. Look at this. Framework. Nope. Framework. Framework. Thinking. Templates. LTX video full. This is out of date. So let's see, system, video prompt system 1.0, instructions 1.0. Custom instructions 1.0. While you cannot maintain persistent memory, you can. Yeah, don't worry about that. Image. It's not LTX video full, it's KZK Thora V3 captions 1.0. Good. System is image prompt system. Instructions, custom instructions. Save the custom instructions. Copy them into there. Okay, now what's this? Oh, that's a bunch of prompt lists I don't need. And what's this? This needs to be in there. Alright, now we do a little bit of destruction. What's this? Okay, get rid of that. Get rid of that. What the hell? Oh, right, yeah. That was when I proved it works, ages ago. It's in the repo. Ace Hollow. Right, so we can get rid of this now, because we've got a copy of it in the project. So now it's nice and clean. The only thing left is to move everything into the root. Why is it not... Okay, I'm gonna have to do it again. Make a new folder in the base, and we'll call this one, I don't even know. Just prompt gen for now. I can't think of a better word off the top of my head. I'm like thinking about the thing. There. And then we can get rid of this original junk. Empty folders. Yes. So now we have our pages and we have our prompt gen. Excellent. And it does technically have an instruction, but it's a bit buried in here. It's a bit buried in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. So here we go. We're launching the ship. So that's my basic prompt, but I'm going to reference this. So I'm going to say read... Okay. We will create a prompt list which uses the file name of the story page. Start again. We will create a prompt list for each page in the folder. Yeah. Man, I need to drink this coffee. Fernicar says, what's the name of the illustrator hired for book illustrations? Sorry, I when I was reading it, I was seeing what's the name of the prompt engineer. I thought I just read it wrong. I think it's just an artist. I think it's just artist. Illustrator, graphic designer. Yeah. We will create a prompt list for each page in Choose Your Own Adventure Jovian V2. Okay. We will read the page. Okay, yeah, we will read the page. Okay. We will read the page and follow the instructions. Oh no, not follow. Crap. Adhere to the instructions. Custom instructions. I'm trying to make this like you can use it for a number of things, you know. For each, okay. For each. Because you can't say for each page for each prompt gen, right? So I might just say for each page found. No, I'm going to make it more robust. Okay. Create a list of pages found in the in the directory, and use this to check off pages you have processed. Yes, this is more like it. Create a list. Prompt gen tracker.md containing all the pages found in the directory. Use this to check off pages you have processed. Cool. The prompt list should be in .text format. Use the same name as the original file it is derived from, and feature, what was it? And feature a single prompt. Was it a single prompt per line with no empty spaces? Okay. You should. Okay, each time, yeah, here we go. Each time you load a page, you will read the text, find the character. If she's found, generate 5 prompts that let's make it 10. 109, let's make it 1,000. If she's not found, do that. Write the prompts using a timestamp. Write the prompts to a file. We've already handled that up there. Using the page file name appended with a timestamp, and we'll say in text format. Does that seem like a good? I think that seems like a good plan. Yes. So it's going to read the page. That's the interesting part. It's going to wait. Okay, read the page. We will read each page. We will read each page while adhering. This is going to be interesting. We will create a prompt list. Right. Okay. Plan. Man, I need to put that in a notepad. Stat. Like now. There it is. Probably forget about it, but hey. Uh-oh. Fernicar says they used to publish status like open for commissions. Does it make sense to use commission term mixed with AI to represent cover book? Yeah, commission just means somebody paid you to draw something. Pretty much. You know, like you might commission me to design a skate park for you and I might send it to you on the back of a napkin. You know? And the funny thing is that skate parks have actually been built because of that. It's funny how it goes. Obviously, there's a lot of talented people that come in between that, but open for commissions. Yes, it's a good thing. It's a normal thing for creatives to put on their profile. It just means I'm open for work. It means I'm not like, you know, I'm not like struggling to manage my time or being paid a lot by someone already. So let's have a look. Plan your own plans for prompt generation from Jovian. Choose your own adventure. I've analyzed the task. Blah blah blah. Create an outputs folder. Create the prompt gen tracker. List all 24 pages. Add a status indicator. Add a timestamp column to track when it was processed. Read the page contents, search for the character Thora. If she's found, generate 10 prompts describing her actions in the scene. Use descriptive language focusing on her appearance and actions. Now, I'm going to start doing some extra bits and pieces here, right? So, the extra bits and pieces go like this. Thora is a well-defined character in the book and in the... what is it? In the story pages at /Jovian and in the prompt examples at KZK, right? We must take efforts to keep her consistent, if possible. Wait. Must keep steps to take efforts to keep it. Her description is stated in the KZK. Her description in the book, what is it? Must take priority. However, using the same structure and cadence as found in the examples. In this way, we aim to align the trained Laura with the generated prompts. May as well just let him in on the heist, you know? He's a good buddy. I reckon he can take it. He shouldn't. Hopefully he doesn't rat us out, you know? Next prompt. Are you undercover? Can I trust you? So we're giving him a little bit more rules to play with our game. Okay. And that is that where on earth is Thora? Okay. Vibrant red hair, technician engineer, carries weapons, practical, sarcastic. Oh, okay, wears tactical clothing. Read the content, search for the character, identify her, focus on maintaining consistency with book description but using the caption format. This is what we're aiming for, guys. Extract key environmental details from the scene, generate 10 prompts describing the empty scene, save prompts to the timestamped file. Yeah, that should be. That should do it. Say okay. In the cases where Thora is not found, we should double check the output of the prompt for a prefix. Anime, KZK, woman, red hair, blue, cosmic, eyes. Okay. This can be shortened to anime, KZK, comma, space for greater compatibility with landscape, no humans, scenes. Okay. Give it another twist. Is it not adding the true story at the end of your sentence? All the time. True story. No, it's not. No. I don't know. Let's see what it does say. Look. Ready? Haha, look, if she's not found, generate 5 prompts with depict empty scene describing the location of the scene with the following elements. I bet I could just hit tab. Tab, 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 tab. I think I might do that in a minute. Hang on. I got a crazy idea. Here it comes. Kill the job. No. Here it comes. Crazy caffeinated ideas. Readme.text. No. MD. Okay. Ready. Wait. Oh. What the hell's going on? Have I just fallen into some kind of dimension? What is the... What's OmptGen? What's... Something's gone wrong. It's the number one. The number one broke everything. Should we try again? Okay. Bash H. Git clone. What's it doing? HTNT. What are we looking at here, guys? If I just hit and tab, nothing. So it just entered H, then git cloned the potential whatever this is going to be. Then it went CD prompt gen, but it kind of messed this up. I don't know. I think it's something to do with the margin, you know, where it's like... But that was pretty funny. Delete that shit. No. Anyway, that was fun. So where were we? We were doing things, right? So let's just kill all the stuff here. No, let's kill all the stuff. And we need my custom instructions open. That's that. And then just in case it helps, I'll have that open as well. And then we'll go back to our task. And we should be ready. So pipeline is ready. When Thor is present, we should get something like anime KZK woman with red hair working on ship engines with a welding torch. Cool. When Thor is not present, anime KZK ramshackle collection of structures on an asteroid surface. Ooh. There ain't no asteroids in this book. Okay. When you are generating the prompts for the landscape scenes, you may only use at KZK for for full examples of trained captions we must align with, and then at what was the other one? Yeah. Pages we are processing in this story. You must limit the generated image prompt to the information given in the page being read and converted into prompts. Man, glorious. We're going to get it. Claude has a new script language but did not tell you. Well, to be honest, I know they were bringing out a new thinking mode. So I know they've got like not thinking mode, but think mode. Sorry. It's two different things apparently that are completely different. So don't get them mixed up. Think and thinking. It's not the same, guys. This is a whole different thing. Okay. How are we doing? Okay. Where does he say he's going to loop through all the pages? Read the content. Update to March which pages. Okay, we're ready. We're ready to let it rip. 10 minutes until my last cup of coffee of the night as well. Isn't that amazing? I think I might skip that last cup tonight. Otherwise, I'm just going to be up all night. It's been good, though. The energy's been good the last couple of days. I managed to get a lot done. But enough of that. Let's take the safety off and let her rip. So, the worst thing that happens here is we get crappy... So the worst thing that happens is we get low quality captions. Oh, look at that. Yep. He's made us a checklist. He's checking it twice. And he's going to tell us which page has been naughty or nice. So he's going to check. I wonder which way round he'll do it. Page agent. Oh, can he not see the file? No, he can see it. Oh, he made an output folder to save the results. Look at this. Is she even in the first page? I don't know if she is. I found Thora. There you go, look. I found Thora, so I'll generate 10 prompts. Okay, cool. So the first one worked. And then what the hell? What's it doing? It's trying to make a timestamp. It was trying to get it nearly broke because it couldn't find a timestamp out of all the things to break. So, okay, so we've got a bunch of prompts for that page. Cool. Because the idea is I'll run them all and pick the best one for the page. It's super easy. You know what I mean? Like the agent does all of the work basically to make it all contextual and summarize what's happening in the page and all that stuff. And then it just creates us a file. We generate the prompts in sequence while we're sleeping. Come in the next day and go, oh, this folder is a bunch of images for page 1. I like that one. And you put it up. So it reduces it to an artistic curation decision. See, because who wants to sit there and, man... But yeah, so that's what it's done. It's given us a sort of little promo image for each page. So it's not like it's actually doing every page. It's just going to go... Fernicar says, to be honest, you'll not pick the best prompts. You'll render them all. Yeah, it's true, you will. You'll render all of them and then you'll be like, oh, this one is one I want. That's exactly, yeah. Because what I'm going to do is prompt list will go into my Zenkai sequential prompt list. And I'll just leave it running. And change the project name to the page name. You know what I mean? You can have it feed through. That's my idea. Because if there's 10 prompts, you just ask for 100. Ask for a 100 sequential increment mode. And it will go through the same prompts 10 times in order. And then, like I said, you just repeat repeat that process for every page, and then come in the next day, you'll have like 3,000 pictures to go through and you would have been sleeping. But remember, this is all the result of you trained a Laura, yeah? So you made the artwork, you made the collection, you did the captioning, you've trained it, you've tested it, and now you get to reap the benefit. Like I said, the captions are so important because we can use them to generate more stuff. The only thing I worry about is it doesn't have the world information that the book was written with, so it doesn't have a clue that this isn't a space thing. But the way I'm going to get around that is I'll go through it and make it lore accurate last. Because the thing is, like, when you think about it, if I've got a bunch of lore stuff, it needs to be in the lore. Otherwise, like, look, spacecraft hangar. There are no spacecraft, okay, in the story. But that's fine. It's fine. Like, that's just a case of adjusting the prompt yourself. There's nothing to stop you from editing a prompt list. It's a lot easier to edit a list of prompts to make them fit what you're doing than it is to write them all out by hand and have to sit there and put them in every time. You want to have an unattended way of queuing it and leaving it. Look at that. It's actually, look at that. In opulent crime lord's office with golden desk. So what it'll end up looking like, because she's like your supporting lead, you know, she's the companion to the main character. We got a red line there. Oh, it's done it now. Okay. So what's that? Have we found one where she's not in the page yet? No. I should have made it mark if she was there or not, because it's going so fast I don't have a chance to see what it's doing. Whispering in a chamber, asteroid council chamber. I bet that confused it though, because there are asteroids in the story. It's just, it's more like Treasure Planet, you know? It's not space, it's boats, and there's air, you know what I mean? It's not... Anyway. Big floating rocks with pirate towns on isn't the same as asteroids and space and like everyone's wearing helmets and that. It's more like a privateer airship world. Like, imagine, you know the show, what was it? Waterworld, but everybody has airships. Basically. That's the setup. And no one goes in the water. I think you die. I'm pretty sure it's not actually water. The base should have a hangar even if no ships. Yeah, it's confusing though because the ships dock at the hangar because they're all airships. So it's kind of like a weird terminology. It's kind of like World War II terminology, you know, when they used to have the Zeppelins and stuff like that. It's like big metal Zeppelin. I can't remember what my solution was, whether it was heavy air. It might be there's heavy air or something. I can't even remember. I come up with some gimmick, you know what I mean? Everything's lighter. Because the air is heavy. Yeah, in Waterworld is when the seas rise. I'm just trying to give you an idea quick. But yeah, it's close to that. It's actually not that at all. The world is called Corridor. It's a world that exists between ginormous bits of a megastructure. And so it's just this sort of compressed gas space. And the sky goes all the way round. And if you go too far out off the corridor, which is like a giant tube, huge tube, right? But it's got edges, and you get ripped apart. I can't remember if I said it was gravity or some other spooky... I had some scientific reason for this, but I can't think of what it is off the top of my head. It was some kind of like... charged particles. It's not... The water isn't water. It looks like it, but it's not water. So the blue goes all the way round, but the blue isn't the sky. If you get close to it, it's actually like... I had this idea where if you had like a tunnel going through space, and that tunnel was so big that the liquid would actually grab to the sides of the inside of the tube, because Van der Waals force is on a massive scale, right? So the liquid kind of grabs to the inside of the tube, and then the gas goes down the middle of it. So we're talking like planetary tube. Like a tube, well, not maybe a planetary scale, but, you know, like we're talking mega scale, right? So it's like you've got a tube and you're putting gas and you're putting... Thank you, mate. Appreciate you. Thanks, Fernica. I didn't notice that. So you're putting gas down the tube at pressure, and then you're also putting liquid down the tube. So the liquid's going to get forced to the edges and just run down the edges. But we're talking about massive amounts here. So the idea is that this ocean that you see in this world is actually whatever chemicals the system are piping through. And whatever the air is you're breathing right now happens to be whatever mix the... Because you're basically like a rat in a pipe. That's, you know, the idea is you're a rat in a pipe. And these pipes send material around the structure. That's the idea. So I like this idea. You have this entire world with all these characters and that, but they're just like, they live in a gutter, basically. They're just on a massive scale. Time needed to create all prompts for all pages. Don't know. We've never done it. Like I said, I just do it live. I have an idea. I'm like, oh, this would make a good idea. And that's what we do for the show. So right now we're converting my entire Choose Your Own Adventure into prompts. Those prompts will be in text files, okay? So what I'll do is I'll put all of these in my prompts folder, and then I'll set the thing to 100 in Comfy, and I'll go click next, click next, click next, click next, click next, and I'll just queue it up. Thousands of images, leave it on overnight. When I come in tomorrow, I'll have it set up, and what I'll do is I'll change the workflow so that the page name is actually used in one of the folders, so that then when I come back, I've got all the images from all the prompts for each page in a folder named that page. That's the idea. That's the idea. And to be honest, you can work it out. It's usually 20 seconds per prompt. So if you have 10 prompts in a folder, you can do a rule of thumb calculation and say 2 minutes per page. So if you've got 30 pages, it's going to take an hour. Does that answer your question? I think that's solid, quick math. Dragon. Yeah, the reason I haven't read anybody else's stuff is because if I read other people's stuff, I'll go, that's a cool idea. I'll work that in subconsciously. So I haven't read obviously I've read Megastructure stuff, but I haven't read anything for a long time because I've just been focused on trying to flesh out and finish my own stuff. But I appreciate the recommend. I've seen a bunch of shorts. The problem is you can't avoid it. Shorts come up on YouTube. It's like, oh, the top 12 biggest megastructures. Some of them are ridiculous. Like, there's some guy made a ring world that's like multiple galaxies. So it's got galaxies in it. I was like, what? Yeah, I'll do my stuff then read it, because I don't want to because it's funny. You know when that new movie came out with the robot Chinese people in it? Oh, what was it called? It had like a little girl and she had a robot head and she had a spinning hard drive in her ear. You know, there was like nothing at the back. They all looked like people, but then at the back they had like a hole through their heads with like a spinning hard drive or something. It was a cool idea, but when they did it, I was like, no, they're doing all of my stuff. because a lot of the stuff I'd written was very similar to what they wrote. Like, luckily, mine wasn't like all about what they were doing. Mine was full on dystopia, you know. But the thing is, I don't want to do human dystopia. I want to do the machine dystopia, when the machines have gone past their zenith and now they're going to go. So, like, imagine, like, we've already, because, like, look, it's one thing being a human and being the last man alive. So this, the first story I wrote with AI was the last machine. Yeah? So he's not the last human, he's the last machine. Yeah, the creator, that's right, the creator. Which in a way is the story of the first machine. In my story, I had a story of the first machine, which was like that. They made a machine that was so human-like that it was able to control all the machines. It was a, you know, it was like a new evolution of the machine, of a sentient life. But yeah, the first book I wrote with AI, I wrote it with Novel AI back in 2022 for fun. And it was like, I think I called it The Last Machine. And it was literally about, it was like the last man on Earth, but through the, you know, through the lens of being the last machine on Earth, you know. So you had this sentient machine that's like almost indistinguishable from human being because it's so advanced, but the humans are long gone, and he's trying to find out what went wrong. You know, that was the idea. He's like, what happened? How did we fall? You know. But yeah, it was just an interesting short story. I don't even know if I've still got it. I just wrote it in a text file, didn't even publish it. Just made it for fun, you know. But that kind of sparked a lot of ideas. And I was like, obviously, I've written stuff before then. I've been working on this megastructure stuff since 2016. I don't even know if probably even longer, but you know how it is. You're like, and think about this story. That's pretty cool. I think about this story a lot, actually. And you start making notes and you write things down and you're like, yeah, that could work. That'd be cool. But you kind of like let it mull around for years because you're sort of like, well, this is cool, but there's no hook. There's no girl in the red dress, for lack of a better expression. Like, you can't just have a story and it not go anywhere. It's got to have like a hook. There's got to be a payoff. Well, maybe not, but you know what I mean. It makes it transcend. It goes beyond just being a story and it turns into something more. It takes on a life of its own. And I think that's the reason why a lot of people work on lots of stories, because they're like, it just needs a little bit. Just a little bit. It's almost like you've got the rice. You know, you've got the rice. And maybe you even got the chicken. But you don't know which sauce it needs. That's probably a good expression, actually. It's dry with the wrong sauce. And so then you're sat there for months going, I could add, this is the sauce, you know. But yeah, it's been great doing these Writers Club sessions because I've had a chance to actually do a bit of writing for the first time in a couple of years. Like, there hasn't been an opportunity because there's just too much stuff going on, but everything's becoming more adjacent. I don't know if you guys are noticing, but everything's starting to get closer together, you know? It's like somebody's just tied a strap around all of the generative media and they're just cranking it to bring everything together. That's how it feels. Yeah. You go for it, my man. So I don't know how you guys feel about it, but that's the feeling I've been getting lately. And it's kind of like, are we approaching the state from the movie Her anytime soon? I actually unironically think we're a year away from domestic machines. You know, I don't think they're going to be cheap enough for any of us to buy them anytime soon. They're going to be like 15 to 30 grand. It's going to be like buying a car. You know what I mean? But domestic machines are coming, I reckon, 2030. Because we're in 2025 right now, yeah? So let's make a wild prediction, yeah? The acceleration of AI makes domestic machines not just viable, but widespread before 2030. Before 2030. Like, we joke about they're going to ban cars. You'll probably be riding some freaking robot dog. Hey, it's electric. I'm saving the planet. I'm going to ride my robot dog around. I want a robot mount. That's what I want. I'll get me my Tesla mount. I can ride like a robot bear around, shirtless. It's just so ridiculous. I don't know what future we're heading towards. I think her would be a tame, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we're already at her, to be honest. You can pretty much go online and find websites like that will do that really well already. But her at home is what I'm thinking. Yeah. So people having that actual, it doesn't mean it's a sexy woman. I just mean having that AI assistant that is a human form that you can talk to and react with. They'll plan your day, open the doors, turn the lights off. Yeah, I want my Gundam too. Where's my goddamn Gundam? I was supposed to fall into one at the ripe young age of 15, like every other character. You know, I was supposed to like be looking around in the garage and fall into a shaft and, oh my god, a Gundam. This is how it starts, right? There's a joke that the guy that wrote Gundam is what he does is he actually just comes up with new convoluted ways for a kid to somehow get government, you know, black project technology to get his hands on it. It's like if you look, there's like every single different Gundam show. It's got a different scenario for how the kid gets the giant robot. And if you make like a list of them all, they must be in a room going, how about his dad works at a military base and it gets bombed and the kid goes running and he finds it. And they're like, no, we've already done that like 3 times. You've got to come up with something else. Okay, what about he's a super soldier spy raised from birth? No, we've done that 3 times too. Okay, what about he's a war orphan that gets recruited into the militia? No, we did that too. It's like they're running out of stuff to come up with. I know, what about it's a VR game? No, we did that. What about they're all playing with models? And no, we did that. They've literally done everything, you know? It's brilliant. So that's the actual thing that I'm looking at when a new show comes out. I'm like, how does the kid get the robot? I want to know what new and inventive way they've come up with for this one. Oh, you're on the last page. Come on, come on. Hell yeah. Okay. So for all of you hardcore folk that have managed to keep up with me tonight, thank you very much. You've done great. Like I said, I've been extremely caffeinated because I've been working my ass off all day today. So, you know, what I would say is tomorrow, what we're going to take a look at is a captioning crash course at the beginning of the stream, 7 o'clock start tomorrow, Tuesday. And the reason we're going to be doing that is so that because look, I just showed you how to do it and we're going to go backwards. So obviously at this point, what I do is I take my prompt outputs and I generate them. You guys know how to do that. So what I'm going to do, okay, what's that? I got told you get paid for watching you. Hang on. I got told... I'm just turning that around. Yeah, I guess. It's not like someone's writing me a check, but yeah, I guess I get paid for you watching me, yeah. You know, full disclosure, the channel's partnered, so, you know, if you click an ad, I probably make something from that. If you buy a membership, I get some money from that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and also, everything I do is licensed. You know how people complain, oh, people training my stuff with AI, boo-hoo. All my stuff is licensed for training with AI. Oh, you get paid for watching me. Well, all power to you, brother. I'm not paying you, so I hope that it keeps working out for you. All power to you. I don't know how that works, but it sounds interesting. Right, anyway, enough on the asides, okay? So I need to get to this. So we've just showed you how you can take your generated story and turn it into a prompt list, which you can then use to illustrate your book. And you can do it by bulk prompting, and then just pick the best ones that match the page in your opinion. That's all. Brilliant, okay? Now, the system that we came up with works. It's nice. I'll probably push it on GitHub tomorrow. But here's the thing. Tomorrow we're going to look at how we got to this point. So it's all very well and good when I already have my Laura and I already have my stuff. So we're going to take a look at the actual training and captioning process, which is actually more important than everything we've looked at. Everything we've looked at tonight wouldn't have been possible if we didn't have a good image Laura and a good captioning strategy. The reason that it's worked so well is because of the fact that it's able to, you know, it's what I call pristine data, okay? And because you have intimacy with your data, when you do this yourself, it's easy to judge whether it's good or bad because you know whether your character looks like your character, okay? So tomorrow what we're going to do is we're going to look at the data set, we're going to look at how it was captioned, and then I'm going to show you how you can do that with your images. We've done this in the past, but it's all part and parcel of what we're doing, okay? All right, so as you can see, we have just done the illustration prep for the entire Choose Your Own Adventure book. All we've got to do now is literally take these prompt lists that we have, load them into my, where is it? We load them into one of these bad boys with the Zenkai, not the image, yeah, Zenkai image prompt, yeah. Oh, this is just images. So we do Zenkai prompt V5 or something, which is the sequential version that doesn't have the image, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to save the image we make, and that image can be made into a video, and that will be the next evolution of this project. So right now we are generating the storyboard, okay? So anybody that's interested in that, yes, we have to review all of the methods. Like I said, I wrote a lot of those agents for Claude in projects. We're way past that now. All right, guys, that is pretty much everything I've got for you tonight. We're going to be starting at the normal time of 7 o'clock tomorrow, where we're going to take a look at how we end up creating our Lauras. We're going to be looking at this one in particular, because that is the subject of the story that we're illustrating. All right then, thanks everybody. I will catch you tomorrow.
Speedy.